More Punjab music that sounds like tango. Tango, tango. Hi, this is the Bible in 5 years. It's not your tango lesson. No, no, no. Or your Punjab music lesson. No, it is the Bible in 5 years. My name is Armando. That's right. We like music too, okay? What's the problem? There's no problem with that. Of course not. Anyways, so this is the Bible in 5 years. It's going to take us a long time to read the Bible. 5 years. So, after the reading, I will give the explanation. Change the music so we can do our reading today. All right. Day 202. 202. Procedures for the peace offering. Leviticus chapter 3 from verse 1 on. If you want to present a peace offering from the herd, use either a bull or a cow. The animal you offer to the Lord must have no physical defects. Lay your hand on the animal's head and slaughter it at the entrance of the tabernacle. Aaron's sons, the priest, will then sprinkle the animal's blood against the sides of the altar. Part of this peace offering must be presented to the Lord as an offering made by fire. This includes the fat around the internal organs, the 2 kidneys with the fat around them near the loins, and the lobe of the liver, which is to be removed with the kidneys. The sons of Aaron will burn these on the altar on top of the burnt offerings on the wood fire. It is an offering made by fire, very pleasing to the Lord. If you present a peace offering to the Lord from the flock, you may bring either a goat or a sheep. It may be either male or female, and it must have no physical defects. If you bring a sheep as young as your gift, present it to the Lord by laying your hand on its head and slaughtering in it the entrance of the tabernacle. The sons of Aaron will then sprinkle the sheep's blood against the sides of the altar. Part of this peace offering must be presented to the Lord as an offering made by fire. This includes the fat of the entire tail cut off near the backbone, the fat around the internal organs, the 2 kidneys with the fat around them near the loins, and the lobe of the liver, which is to be removed with the kidneys. The priest will burn them on the altar as food, an offering given to the Lord by fire. If you bring a goat as your offering to the Lord, lay your hand on its head and slaughter it at the entrance of the tabernacle. Then the sons of Aaron will sprinkle the goat's blood against the sides of the altar. Part of this offering must be presented to the Lord as an offering made by fire. This part includes the fat around the internal organs, the 2 kidneys with the fat around them near the loins, and the lobe of the liver, which is to be removed with the kidneys. The priest will burn them on the altar as food, an offering made by fire. This will be very pleasing to the Lord. Remember, all the fat belongs to the Lord. Oh, that's a good one. All the fat belongs to the Lord. So I belong to the Lord because I'm fat. Sorry, I thought it was good. All the fat belongs to the Lord. That's what it says in Leviticus chapter 3, verse 16. That's where it says that all the fat belongs to the Lord. I know, the fat of animals, the sacrifice. But I thought it was funny. You must never eat any fat or blood. See? This is a permanent law for you and all your descendants, wherever they may live. Oh, yeah. All right, let's change the music. Don't even remember what music I was playing, honestly. Man, what music was I playing? I think something like this. I don't. Yeah, it was that. All right. This is the end of our reading. I already record many in English, and my tongue is doesn't know what it's saying. I need to record some in Spanish. I'm gonna switch to my native tongue, and guess what? I'm gonna make mistakes too. So if you're listening to these ones in English, I beg you to go listen to some in Spanish and watch the mistakes, or go listen to the mistakes that I made. If you probably will say, I don't speak Spanish, doesn't matter. You will notice the mistakes. Honestly. You will notice them. I promise. Bible in 5 years. It's a project podcast where we're reading the Bible in many years. Many. 5. And probably the first 2 years, we're going to be reading stories in chronological order. It's going to take us a while. A lot of stories. And after that, we will continue to read the Bible after 2 years in a different format. But we're always going to keep it short and sweet. Meaning, we're not going to read a lot. We're going to read as less as possible. That's right. Because I was born on the PM, meaning at night or whatever, just late. So that's why we're reading a little bit. Because those of us who were born on the PM, not in the AM, we always do things the easy way, the smart way, and always the short way, the quick way. That's right. This project is no aim for Christians. So if you're a Christian and you get offended, don't get offended. Because this is for regular people who don't get offended by the comments that I'm making. You know why they don't get offended? Because they're not church people. They don't care. They could care less of what I'm saying. And I'm not offending God. I'm not offending the Bible. But we have grown so religious in the churches that, oh my gosh, don't you think that God is listening to me right now and watching me? Yes. Anyways, so this project is aimed for those people who have never read the Bible. They're not familiar with the Bible. They don't know what the Bible says. And it's okay, you know. Nobody's going to judge you here. I'm not going to judge you. I'm bringing you because I had this idea that I think God gave me that, hey, let's do this. And I'm like, I put it off. The idea came during COVID and I didn't do it. I started doing it this year. See? COVID is long gone and I just started in 2025, I mean, not 2000. And yeah, so yeah, 2025. And so yeah, that's how it is. I'm not even into 10 minutes yet. So, but this is the purpose for people, for regular people, not for Christians. But if you're a Christian and you want to listen to, and you're not get offended by what I'm saying, you're more than welcome to listen and participate and give it a like and subscribe. We're in YouTube, Facebook, and Spotify. The links are below or above. Depends where you go. So, you know, give it a like, give it a subscribe. Share the episodes with your friends, with your neighbors, with your enemies. But the idea is to get people familiarized with the Bible, not in a ugly way, you know, like in churches that everybody's afraid and they prohibit everything. You cannot chew gum inside church, or you cannot drink coffee inside the church. The churches that I have gone, they drink coffee inside the church. Yeah, and you can chew gum too. God doesn't get offended. He sees you when you go to the bathroom or when you're showering. And does he get offended by that? Oh, but I'm at home. Hello? Same thing. He's everywhere. Don't you think he sees you and hears you? That's right. So, get off your high horse. Anyways, let us know where you're listening or watching from. I would love to hear that. I know they're watching us or listening to us from Russia, Moscow. See? And they're not tied up there. They're pretty relaxed. In Australia, they're pretty relaxed too. Throw another shrimp in the Barbie. Argentina, Guatemala, US, Mexico. See you tomorrow. I better stop talking. Bye. Adios.